And we interrupt your regularly scheduled YouTube ad to bring you another Rich Alvarez stream. I'm Rich Alvarez, and I'm joined by, as usual,
Chris.
And we have a special guest.
I'm Matt.
That is Matt Provincial. You may remember him as Wario or as so many other things on this channel, and if you forgot about him, I'm surprised.
Rude. Rude.
No, I'm saying of course they remember you. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, how could they forget? How could I forget?
How could I?
Anyways,
So you guys are probably wondering, why is this the anniversary stream? Well, Super Mario Bros. Episode 1 first went live on December 29th.
That's right, December 29th.
And now
it is...
we're a few days early, because today's the 26th, but we usually stream on Saturdays, so we figured this was kind of the best day for all three of us to jump in. But this is the 13-year anniversary.
It's also an odd-numbered anniversary since it's the 13th anniversary of the first episode of Stupid Mario Brothers. But considering that Disneyland does like they always do like the 25th, the 30th, the 35th, like they go every 5 years. And well, we're not Disney. We could do like whenever we want too. I don't know.
Exactly. I mean, now that 2020 has been a crazy year where streaming is in a lot more
right
since
now?
people are inside a lot. So anyway, the flow of this is going to be very similar to our previous streams. What we're going to do is we're going to watch the first 5 episodes of season 1. So we'll start with episode 1 and we'll go through the first 5. Throughout the process, Rich and Matt and I are going to reminisce about our memories. We have super chats open, so if you have a question or comment that you would like to share, you are welcome to send in a super chat. They are not required, but they are very much appreciated. And then also, I just saw that we got a new member. It looks like a NSFW Umi 20XX became a Rich Alvarez member. So if you're not familiar with it, you get a cool little icon by your name. You basically pay a monthly subscription to help support the channel, and you get access to some fancy like emojis and icons. So anyway, I think that pretty much covers the introductions.
All right. Well, without further ado, gentlemen, shall we get into Stupid Mario Brothers episode 1?
Yes, Uncle of the Joker.
Welcome to 2007.
A better time.
Right?
Yeah, not wrong.
It's time to get to the mail, Luigi. I hope we don't get the same old crap we get every day. Yeah, that would just suck.
For some reason, I've always enjoyed the same old crap we get every day. Everyone can see this, I hope.
Oh, piece of the crap.
Oh yeah, it's working.
Stupid letter from Bowser. What does he want this time?
I actually can't hear it on my computer.
Oh no.
That's okay, Matt. I'm sure you know everything that's being said anyway.
Matt already has this memorized.
I've muted both of them on YouTube and Discord, so that's probably why I can't hear it. So.
Oh, special pause for our first super chat from Two Gun Toast, who says, "Zippity zoopity zoop. I was the guy who said bleep bloop. Here's $5." Thank you, Two Gun Toast. And now back to Stupid Mario Brothers episode 1.
Peach has gotten herself kidnapped and her castle has been taken.
How do I hear?
Again, what are you up to?
Use your ears.
Every time I
Asshole.
she and her freaking toads can't handle themselves. After all, I am just a plumber, and I'm really tired of saving her lazy ass all
Okay.
this time.
I can.
Let's go look for some soup.
You know what's funny, Matt? I can actually hear you listening to it in your mic.
Do you have headphones, Matt?
Not with me. I'll just mute it.
All right.
That's what these tests are for, except we're live.
Yeah, I can't. Headphones are all downstairs.
I'll do it for you, Matt.
Please.
Here comes Matt's.
Please stop that.
Dude.
If it is stupid Mario losers. Awkward zoom in and then cut.
Mario, what has a Bowser got you up to at this time?
I remember when we shot this, it was like raining for like 2 weeks straight at this point in 2007. I don't know why, but it was like from like the week before Christmas to the end of the year, it was just like this cloudy, rainy. There was no sun for like 2 weeks, so it looked like this for 2 weeks straight. It was horrible.
I remember that.
It looks like I did blur out the license plates, but I can't tell because the resolution is just so bad overall.
Well, the nice thing is I own none of those cars anymore. So there you go.
Oh.
Every time I try to take a vacation, some jerk with a vendetta against me for no reason wants to
This music, by the way, if I've never said it, is from Do You Believe in Love, a movie based on Macross, which is what Robotech is also re-edited and based on.
Oh man, I forgot you were super into Robotech during that era.
Robotech is good.
There's also a lot of Jersey Boys music in here because we were into that at the time.
Yeah.
Why not get him to do it for a change? He has problems of his own.
Yeah. Begging.
The point is, we are staying here.
Yeah, you want to put a Jersey Boy song in every single episode, but after a while, you're like, I don't care anymore.
It just no longer fit. In fact, I would say watching it now, it doesn't quite fit here either, but I just really love these songs.
I don't blame you.
Past his prime.
You son of a Goomba! You'll never take us alive! Oh, and I only have one thing to say to you! What's that over there?
And now we're back to classic Super Mario 64 music.
Mario
Classic
Stooges.
thing. Yeah, classic. Look over there. What? Run away.
Well, Luigi, that was a close one. What are we going to do now, Mario? Wanna race go-karts? Looky there!
I thought you're just running in place and the door open. It's like,
Yeah.
hurry up, open the door, hurry up.
I like that we ended it with Matt screaming "wah" again at the end because I feel like that was kind of popular in like 2007 YouTube. I call it the Smosh move, where they just repeat something that they said at the end after the credits with
Yeah.
louder.
The classic. Oh man, I'm forgetting it. There's a word for what that is. It's the. It's not the end cap. It's not the jingle. There's something else. All right. Anyways, before we move on to episode 2 of our Legacy Stupid Mario Brothers series, gentlemen, any thoughts on what we just watched? Matt's like, I wish I could hear it.
Yeah, I could hear it. I know I could recite the whole series word for word, but hearing it's still fun. That was Walk Down Memory Lane. I saw 2 comments on my hat, which makes me think, Chris, if I gave you a reimbursement, could you mail me my hat?
I still have it. The reason that we were holding on to it is because we were hoping that the next time you visit, we could all film together.
Well, I can bring it back. I mean,
Says him.
obviously.
It's true. Yes, I can give you the hat back.
Hooray!
Great.
And it looks like we also just got another super chat from
Dope.
who said,
Or Dolpe.
"Let's go, Stupid Mario."
Thank you, Dope or
for the super
Dolpe.
chat. Yeah, I would say, like, as far as my thoughts go, it's so interesting looking back on these again all these years later, because like 13 years, like that seems like forever ago. But you know, I'd say the charm still holds up. Oh, and we just got another super chat from EDMG who said, "Is the word stinger?"
Yes,
I think
that is it. It is the stinger.
Perfect.
That's the sting at the end. Thank you, EDMG. You know what's up.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There we go.
Stinger.
Very nice. Yeah. Well, I think we're ready to jump into episode 2. So, without further ado, let's go.
Without further ado, how do you do? Here's to you. How about my shoe? All right, here's episode 2.
Bless you.
Episode 2.
Episode 2.
It's a little bit less dark outside today.
I love when
this
episode
filming
12, your
episode.
voice gets, I love when you go episode 12, it gets so high. Episode 12!
I think we were really aggressive in the first episode because I really thought it was going to be one and done. But by the time we did, I think we did this classic Rich Alvarez style. We filmed episodes 2 and 3 the same day, I believe. And by the time we were doing this, I knew we were going to be doing a ton of episodes. So it's like Maybe I have a little less energy doing this because I'm like, oh god, here we go.
Bored again. Seems like without us, he's got nothing to do. That lousy no-good jerk. Can't he find something better to do than make those levels throughout the town?
Two Gun Toast says, I wish these could be remastered. Yeah, so do we.
So do I. If only I hadn't deleted the raw footage.
There's a mythical Richie D did make a DVD of season 1, and I always hope someday I might find it like in the back of a closet.
Oh yeah.
Probably not, but if I did, it'd be like the holy grail of Stupid Mario Bros.
It'd be in glorious 4080p instead of 360p or whatever.
I know, but you could probably up-res that to HD and it wouldn't look that bad.
It will look a lot better than this.
I love how in these episodes our running up the hill slowly evolved and Bowser's letters got more ridiculous. It was just like the recurring themes that just got like more ridiculous as the episodes went on.
I love how this is the argument that separates us here when, like, in later episodes we have much worse arguments and then the next team we're like, fine.
Yeah, comparing the plot from like episode 2 to episode 75. Mario beat Luigi at a game versus Luigi got possessed and almost killed everybody.
Totally forgiven. Super Mario!
Who are you?
I'm always disappointed by this episode because I feel like I'm way too relaxed. I wish I had, like, stood up and thrown something and gone a little bit more Citizen Kane with it. Who are you? But it just has that air of we were just trying to hurry up and get it done. So.
Yeah.
This shot of your face right here, Chris, you didn't have. I remember we went back and we forgot to film that. You didn't have your costume on, so we just got a close up of your face.
That's right.
Oh man, good memory. I forgot about that.
There's a lot of those shots in this show where it's like, oh, we forgot to shoot this. Oh, let's get a close up of your face. We're gonna show you.
Oh, I'm gonna go visit Wario. I'll just walk down the hall to my room.
Well, he's just waiting there for me. You guys got a super chat.
Thank you. Stupid Beagle Reviews says, "Who are you? Congrats on the anniversary, guys." Thank you very much.
More Jersey boys.
I love this montage, and this song is so good. It just because it goes from Goofy to like, oh, poor Mario, like
just standing in there in the middle of the cars,
swinging by himself,
kicking the ball by himself.
I love how like his attempt to kick the ball, he's just like so like, I don't have the will.
It was getting real dark.
Like, I don't know why, but it literally looked like this for an entire 2 weeks in California. It looked like the apocalypse just hit.
Oh yeah.
I love that picture, by the way.
Even on rainy days in California, there's like a little bit of sunshine every couple days. There was no sun for like 2 weeks. It was that same dark apocalyptic shit. It was creepy. I was like, we're gonna film a season of this and we're all gonna die.
This scene that never happened.
There were a lot of people that were making AMVs of Super Mario Bros. Back in the day, and this had a lot of good footage.
Angel, I forgive you everything.
Oh, well.
This was before we shaved.
Now that I don't have that big dope following around
It's like we're like, I guess we better address the no mustaches.
No responsibility.
I'm gonna do a quick pause because somebody in the comments, I think Johnny TH said, who would have thought that the UPS man would sing this very soon? However, I think you're a little confused. The UPS man did not sing Fallen Angel by Frankie Valli. Instead, he sang, oh god, what was it? I sang Far Away. I mean, I think that's what they're thinking of, because at the end of the series I go, far away. Doesn't anybody stay in one place anymore? Which is very similar to Fallen Angel, but I assure you these are two very different songs. Anyways, just pointing that out.
Good call.
Yes.
The free man.
Yes.
Will Mario and Luigi?
Oh, I love the narrator.
Will Wario ever get that money Bowser promised?
Don't you flip him off here? Yes, you do.
Just wait for it.
Studios film in the store? And will my wife ever stop looking at other men? Find out next
Jesus.
time on the amazing adventures of Stupid Mario Brothers.
There it is. All right, we got another super chat from Uneaten Crumbs who says, "I always wished you somehow brought Sonic somehow."
Me too.
Uneaten Crumbs.
Me too.
I don't know if we could have done the costume well, but it would have been cool if we had a good one. All right. There we go.
When it came to episode 2, as I said, we had kind of formed a small plan that I think what it was at the time was, by the time we got into episode 2, we decided we were going to at least make a few more episodes. I think that's why episodes 2 through 5 kind of have that similar thread, you know. And then we introduce Waluigi, and it's kind of like the show could have just ended on episode 5 because that's where the beginning portion ends. But then of course we decided to expand it even more. Whoa! But since this is the anniversary stream, just this once, just this last time, I will say that. It was originally, as Chris suggested, it was originally going to be called Young Mario Bros, which is why
Super
Teenage
Mario Bros.
You're
Super
right.
Teenage Mario
Oh,
Bros.
how could I forget? Super Teenage Mario Bros.
How could I forget?
Which is why we initially didn't have the mustaches, but then once it was rechristened Stupid Mario Brothers, well, we had already not worn the mustaches, so just kind of went with it, and that's what it is. So there you go. That's it.
And now you know.
The more you know. Anyways, I could explain more, but I've already explained it to death in other streams. But anyways, here we go. Here is episode... let me get rid of this little thing. Here is episode Trice.
Huh? Oh, we got 3. I was looking at the number 1. I was like, hang on. Okay, never mind.
I like how we started having little goofy intros with the losers.
Stupid Mario losers.
I love how Luigi also asks Wario to do all this physical shit, and he says, no, excuses, and later he does all of these things.
Look, isn't Wario the one that gets them into football and
It's true, but this was during winter. Maybe because by the time Wario did it, it was summer. It was warmer out.
I think it's
played
just...
football, we played football, rode go-karts, we did all sorts of shit where I'm like, this doesn't make any sense.
I think it just goes back to that inconsistency thing. Like when we were doing this, it was like Wario had not left that chair, and I think the assumption was that he was just never going to get out of it until eventually we had him get out of the chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, buns and thighs.
You guys still alive? Yeah, really proud of that one.
I just love how Bowser got like more desperate and lonely. And yeah, we picked the Ganondorf song in the background, and I don't know why. I think we just thought it was funny to have Ganondorf's music playing instead of Bowser's, but it became a staple of the series.
Yeah, Ganondorf also went from look at me to not that.
Reverse.
Pretty much.
And EDMG kindly super chatted $2 and said, "How did Stupid Mario Bros. Do that?" Because
See, that's the question he always
answered-
asks. So
well played, EDMG. Well played.
some Lord of the Rings music.
Copywritten.
Copyrighted.
Righted.
This is the part where Gandalf and Sauron have a big fight. Love of Goombas! Will you please just be quiet and not talk?
Tell me I can't talk to anyone.
12 hours later.
I love that.
Would have been 20 hours later if we watched it with The Hobbit, which didn't exist yet.
And fun fact, the this song, Over the Horizon or whatever, we played it again, the instrumental version, when Mario went into heaven and saw Link and became Fire Mario in
Oh yeah.
part 2. So this music does come back.
Hiya, Mario.
That's right, we used to make fun of Golden Compass back then.
I got a lot to say about that at the end of this episode.
I've never seen. Everyone's like, have you seen it? I'm like, no, I've never seen it before.
We always had this ridiculous over the top laughing.
Will Luigi
I wish we could have kept ending them on these weird, like, freeze frame things, but, yeah.
Look at those faces.
Find out next time on the
Find out next time.
of Stupid Mario Brothers.
Oh, shut up.
Oh my god.
Peter Jackson sucks.
Oh, that's pretty good.
No stinger on this one, I think. Anyways,
Oh yeah, sorry, I just wanted to read the super chat.
So-
Scott
oh.
DeKalen said, "LOL, you wore a flower patterned shirt in episode 2." I did, because back then I don't think that we had actually got the official Luigi shirt yet. So I was
No,
like,
you had it, but you lost it somewhere.
"Oh, that's what it was." Yeah, there was some costume continuity errors in the early episodes, but they did get ironed out later.
sometimes literally ironed out in the case of shirts. So yeah, the funny thing about episode 3 is, and as you can see, is like mostly filmed during the evening because we had filmed this the same day as episode 2. I remember we had initially planned on filming 4 episodes that day because again, episodes 2 through 5 are all written in classic Rich Alvarez fashion, all written in one horrible late night event. But our friend Doug, who would eventually play Waluigi, couldn't make it that day. So we filmed, and it's probably for the best because we ended up going late on those 2, and then we had to, I think it was the very next day, we filmed episodes 4 and 5 with Doug as Waluigi. So I think it all worked out. But I don't know. I'm just putting out a little bit of history there, and yeah, it was good. There's a lot of good times. Anybody else have anything to say?
I think it's interesting how the first 5 episodes have their own little arc. It introduces the show. It's, like the culmination of the big build up in episode 5. I don't know. It's neat. It's neat rewatching these again and reminiscing. So I guess thank you to all 92 people or so that are tuning in because it's fun to reshare these memories with you guys.
Matt?
That's the people.
People! Before we go on to episode 4, I want to say that this is where the Golden Compass joke started here in episode 3, of course. And I think the thing with, I don't know why I connected the Golden Compass with Wario. I don't know, I think, Matt, you and I might have had a real conversation about the Golden Compass and how, like, it was this huge blockbuster film that, like, nobody cared about.
I've never seen it before, so I actually can't say.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was like part of it. It was like it was meant to be like the next Lord of the Rings, and then like most people were like, "Oh, I didn't get around to it, or I didn't like it, or whatever." For those of you who don't know, the Golden Compass is it's only the Golden Compass. It was meant to be the beginning. Phlegm in my throat. It was meant to be the beginning of a new movie trilogy, of course, and it's based on the young adult novel series His Dark Materials. But unfortunately, the Golden Compass, it didn't do so well at the box office. And to be fair, if you really look at the source material, the Golden Compass didn't really. It is an okay adaptation, but it was poor in a lot of places where it should have been stronger. And I think that's why it ultimately failed, and also wasn't advertised properly. Blah blah blah. I could talk about it forever. But now His Dark Materials is a show on HBO. They're in the middle of season 2 right now, and it is much closer to the books. And it is a much better viewing experience than the Golden Compass was. So if you were a fan of the Golden Compass, or if you watched it just because Wario liked it on Stupid Mario Brothers, and you're like, man, I wish I knew what happened to that girl after the Golden Compass, watch His Dark Materials on HBO. That's how you will eventually get the entire story of that story. That's all I wanted to say. Big plug, not paid by HBO. Wish I was, but go watch His Dark Materials on HBO. It's pretty good. It's got Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Right. He's awesome. He is awesome.
All right, back to
and now back to Stupid Mario Brothers.
Stupid Mario.
And now for something completely different.
A man with a tape recorder up his brother's nose.
And you see how we put 4 in purple text to foreshadow the coming of Waluigi?
And now it's like Wario at the mailbox because, like,
oh my God, sunshine.
The narration, the narration, the narrative changed here. It's all about Wario now. Even though this isn't the episode called Stupid Wario Brothers.
We just got a generous super chat from Marty Man who said, "So when's this SMB episode 1 refilled, re-edit, remaster?" Great question. Who knows? I'd love to do it. Would be hard to coordinate it. That's why we're doing a live stream. But if the stars align, we will let you know.
Would people actually want to see that too?
Let us know in the comments right now if you want to see a re-edit or a refilm. I think a remake would be more realistic. I don't know if we'd ever actually pull it off, but I'd love to reshoot it shot for shot in like 4K.
Meanwhile,
It took me 3 hours to clean that.
I see a lot of people saying yes.
Two Gun Toast asked about if you guys ever seen the movie Death to Smoochie with Robin Williams.
Oh, yeah.
If you haven't, it's hysterical.
I see. Well, what do you want to do now,
Just
Mario?
fun fact.
Let's go
Just a
play
little
some
tidbit.
soccer.
Yeah. So I mentioned it, I was like, yeah, it's a funny movie.
It's our first mention of a Mario sport, unless the pathetic kick by Mario earlier counts. Yeah, we're just going up in the truck.
And this time, oh, and then the mailman goes by behind us, and here we are, like being silly.
You're going to have to ask yourself one question.
Is this the first appearance of Alternate Route?
I think it is.
Right?
Yeah.
So this is Alternate Route. It's an OC remix of the song from Mario 64.
But we
And
only
end up
use the
using it
beginning
a
of it.
lot in Stupid
Yeah.
Mario Bros. And then we're back to Jersey Boys music.
We wear short shorts. And like over into the orchard.
I'm forgetting, you suck!
Not Mario!
Somebody.
He's with somebody, which we can't see.
Mario.
Oh, Killjoy just sent us a very generous super chat. She says,
Killjoy.
"Happy early SMB day, and hope you guys had a good Christmas." Well, thank you, Killjoy.
Thank you, Killjoy.
With you.
Thanks.
I can't get the job done by myself. Allow me to introduce my new partner.
Allow me to introduce my new pod.
Now,
Pleasure to meet you.
this was, Richie, remind me, what was this from again? Was this the Trigun music in the background?
This is the Legato Blue Summers theme from Trigun, yeah.
Love that song. We used a lot of anime music in SMB.
Promised me that if I succeeded, I wouldn't have to
I don't
share a
care.
room with a Donkey Kong in
I kind of mixed it with the Jaws theme.
Certainly understand that.
That's right, that's right.
Mario,
And then we had this ongoing joke about how nobody wanted to be a roommate with Donkey Kong.
we're not going back. We're tired
Back
of
then.
running through Bowser's level. We're tired of it. You can
We're
tell Bowser
tired
to
of
get
it.
someone else to run through his levels. Yeah, what Mario
Look
said.
at Doug rocking the
Someone else.
braces.
I'm just agreeing with whatever Mario says.
It's time for you to face us.
It's time for you to face us.
Choice. Let's do this.
Oh, that's right. That's we
Oh,
had this like
Fortuna.
big cliffhanger for, and this is O Fortuna, which has been used in many a movie trailer, but it's a really good song.
But possibly most famous for Excalibur,
Oh,
where
right,
it was basically used as the chief soundtrack.
Excalibur.
To be
Fun,
continued.
fun trivia fact: that screenshot of Richie's face there was his profile picture on the SMB fan forums way back in the day. That was his original profile.
Way back.
Anyway, we just got a couple more super chats. So first one is from EDMG, who says, "Stupid Mario remake. Once Disney buys Arme Studios, it will be poorly acted, needlessly preachy, and much worse, but it will still make millions." And then Mary generously super chatted and did not include a comment, but thank you, Mary, for the super chat.
Mary.
Okay, so this is the last episode we will be watching today. Of course, we'll stick around and chat for a bit, but we're just doing the first 5 episodes. So enjoy the completion of the arc of the first part.
I guess the only thing I really have to say about episode 4 is that I'm glad that Doug finally showed up, because I think there might have been a moment there where he was not sure if he wanted to, because he hadn't come the previous day, and so we're like, well, who we're gonna get if Doug doesn't want to do
The
it?
thing is that Doug is the busiest person on this earth. That's all.
I'm glad it worked out, because we were all in the King Arthur videos a few years before, so having us 4 kind of return together, since our friendship goes back so long, we each have like some real good chemistry on screen, so it worked out well.
I just wonder if we would have not included the character, if he hadn't showed up that day. Or I think we had called, like, I think we might have even called Scott Otter and told him to be on standby. But obviously, it's really great. It's really great that that Doug did show up, because
Imagine Scott as Waluigi. Oh my gosh.
he probably would not have done an accent. He'd just be like, "Hey, Mario!"
Every line would have just been like delivered like yelling lines.
I mean, I'm really glad that Doug ended up playing Waluigi, because Scott would later just play Scott Masterson and just yell at us about everything. Didn't let you in. But
we got a couple super chats I want to read real quick. We got one from No Ice 5 who said, "Happy anniversary, guys. This is an absolute blast from the past. Thank you for all you've done and continue to do for video game entertainment. Cheers." Thank you, No Ice. And then we also got a super chat from Liam who said, "Would pay good money for a stupid Mario Bros. Remake." Well, thank you, Liam. And without further ado, I think we're ready to jump into episode 5.
Stupid Mario Brothers the remake with a fresh face cast.
We just got another super chat. Sorry,
Before
go
you
ahead,
do,
Matt.
I want to play something really quickly.
This is how I would have asked you for a favor in the past.
Yeah.
Where's my chocolate? White mocha, asshole!
And that is,
So
of
that's
course,
from-
Scott
that's
yelling
from
in my
Anger.
face.
That's
Can you
so.
imagine Waluigi saying that to Mario?
So I think most of you know that, but that is the character who played Scott Masterson, or the actor who played Scott Masterson. We did a video called Anger Issues with Scott, which is one of my favorite videos, and that's where that came from. We also got another super chat from Mario Girl 1994 who said, "Gosh, this is such a nostalgia trip. I remember being in my last year at middle school watching this." Well, thank you, Mario Girl. Oh, and then Scott DeCaland just donated another super chat and said, "SMB remake, a parody of a parody."
Hilarious.
Thank you, Scott.
Where's my beeping white chocolate mocha, Mario?
So good. So good.
I can only imagine. All right, episode 5.
No. No. Yeah, don't sing that song.
Please don't say that.
Episode 5. I think.
I think, because I didn't know.
Stupid Mario Brothers. What? A letter for me?
I wish I could have spliced in some, like, Battlestar Galactica or something, because... or some Lost or something. So it's like, previously on Stupid Mario Brothers, and then, like, some random scene from Lost.
Somebody. Allow me to introduce my new partner, Waluigi.
Marty Man just super chatted and said, "Tell us how you improve fight scenes over the years." Easy. We got Garrett Allen.
we got an actual fight coordinator.
And thank you to Matt.
Before him, I choreographed all the fights going forward.
I feel like the fights actually turned out really good because, yeah, Matt, you and Rich choreographed the Act 2 movie fights, which are some of the best in the whole series.
I did a majority of 44 too, as well.
Yeah.
Thank you, state combat classes.
NS Woomy said, "Would it be like a remake or a reimagining?" You know, when I imagined this, I thought we would just try and refilm episode 1 shot for shot, but like in 4K.
Wait,
But I suppose we could reimagine it.
You'll have to reimagine that this is probably all you'll ever get.
Yeah, by the way, that's a very long shot because we'd all have to be free at the same time and in the same state, so probably not going to happen. But if it did, it would be. Matt just typed a butt stomp in the chat.
A butt stomp.
It's so funny. That was improv by Doug.
That was pretty good.
I love that headbutt move. It's just...
That's we were trying to actually incorporate real moves, like so that torpedo head thing was like from Melee, and then this right here is from Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga when they like jump on each other's shoulders. So
it's so funny because you can see us like starting in every shot, like it's not fluid.
yeah.
Waluigi, it's time to kick some ass.
Well, let's just say that like I had done some editing at this point, but like I had not become the smoothest editor. In later years, of course, I would get really picky about the way things flowed together.
Yeah.
And I'm
Oh,
sad
jeez.
that I wasn't as picky here. Of course, it kind of adds to the charm of how dumb it is, you know?
Absolutely.
It's like, what is this fight turning into?
This is turning into a West Side dance.
Mary just super chatted and said, "I started watching you right when the series ended." Well, thank you, Mary Pearsall. Thank you for watching the show.
It's time to get serious, Luigi. Let's kick some ass.
I'm sorry, I see this field and I can't help but also think of "You'll never escape from the wrath of Spider."
That was from Lord of the Rings.
Here's our laser ball fireballs.
You know, we're now in early 2008. These effects were not seen on YouTube very often back then.
Ooh, unseen. It's funny because like all I could do, because we had tested out some lightsabers in some of our early videos, so all I could do is that like lightsaber effect. So I just, instead of doing a cylinder, I just turned it into a ball.
Nobody hurts my
Yeah.
brother like that and gets away with it.
It was like a free effects package we found somewhere.
I remember that we found it was a 1-minute video called Zip Zaps and Zoodads, where it was like
Zaps and Zoodads.
we just ripped it and like it was like a trailer to buy a sound pack, and we were just like, we'll just use stuff from the promo.
That's right. We just cut out his stupid voice.
Beaten us this time, but we'll be back and ready.
And ready.
Go on making threats. When you're ready, we'll kick your butts again.
When we run away.
So goodbye, Mario Stooges.
You should have farted after that last one.
You really think they mean it, Mario? I don't know. Want to go get the pizza? Okay, all right.
So tell me, Matt, was that last shot there with the hats, was that also because we already took our costumes off?
Yes, I remember that. I was shooting it. I shot that shot. I was like, "Yes, they forgot that shot," and they just let's just shoot the hats. I'm like, okay, whatever.
That was, see guys, that was by season 2 we would never do that. We would get the costumes back on and actually like play out the scene. But in season 1, it was like, well, we'll just get a shot of the hats. And you know what? Actually, that shot of the hats ended up being kind of iconic. So
It really was.
but that's the kind of lazy shit we did.
You know, I gotta say, all these
Oh,
years
look.
later, the first blooper. This is the first blooper.
Ever.
And this would be the beginning of fans requesting that we sing and dance. All because of this shot right here. So you're welcome, I guess, but
Oh man, that was pretty good.
all right, let's get back up to this little screen here. So the thing I want to say about episode 5 was, yeah, that was kind of like the end of our first, I don't know if you want, it was like maybe a 5 to 10 minute brainstorming season on like, since the first episode had done well, where do we go from there? And of course, got to introduce Waluigi and bring them in like they're, gonna go take the Mario Brothers to Bowser. And then I remember we had no idea if we were going to continue after episode 5, and eventually we would get together. And I think it was because we had filmed episodes 2 through 5 at the same time, and I don't even remember. I think we weren't even doing once a week at that point. It was kind of random, but we had plenty of time to think about whether we wanted to do more of the show. And it was a couple weeks later that we eventually got around to even thinking about what would happen after that. But I mean, it of course did happen eventually. Chris, you want to take care of that super chat?
Yes, thank you, Marty Man. Marty Man super chatted and said, basically, what would episode 1 look like with Richie's today's film making and editing technology knowledge? It would look a lot better.
It would look a lot
Still
better,
have the charm.
but we'd look a lot older.
Yeah. So that was our plan for today, to just watch the first 5 episodes. Again, this is celebrating the 13-year anniversary of episode 1. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys are liking these rewatches, we did one last week with the Christmas episode. We like to save these for special events. So, if we have another special thing to celebrate, we may come back and do this again. But I did want to mention a few things. So, obviously, Stupid Mario Brothers has been over for a while now, but the expanded Rich Alvarez universe is still doing stuff. So, Matthew is working on a project called Kingsblade. And Matt, since there are probably some people here who don't watch us that often, do you want to do just a real quick recap of what that is and catch people up who don't know?
Yeah, I actually have to head out because I got to go do it on my channel in about 2 minutes and 29 seconds. So I've been working on an independent TV pilot that I wrote. I co-wrote with several people. It's been a long story. Kingsblade is a television pilot that I'm working on. I have some updates that I can't tell you because you'll see them on the stream in a couple minutes. But it is a TV pilot that is. We have now raised over $30,000, and it's going to be presented to TV networks sometime next year when we're finished shooting it. I do a weekly stream every single Saturday. Now it used to be Friday, then work got busy, but now Saturdays. Every single Saturday, I do a stream to tell people about the updates and the progress it is making, and I hope that many of you will come over and join it.
I wrote a couple of drafts back in the day, but I'm sure what you and Kozak have done is changed it completely. I'm guessing.
It's changed quite a bit, and Rich and Chris will get credit for it. They were once involved, but they are no longer involved. But they will be in the credits somehow because we wouldn't have draft 7 of the script without the first 6.
Yeah.
So, anyway, y'all, I have 1 minute and 26 seconds. Come on over to my channel, youtube.com/MattProvenzo, to come check out the stream. Please.
The stream!
I just put Matt's channel in the chat, so be sure to go to Matt's channel and subscribe. I also just put the video where Matt's going to be live streaming, so in a minute we're going to hop over and do a stream raid of Matt. I'm just going to be in the comments because I think Matt's just going to run this solo, but we like to support Matt. And then the last thing, well, not the last thing, but one of the last things I wanted to mention is I have my personal YouTube channel as well, Silver Shadow 721. If you guys like video games, I've been live streaming Fall Guys. Before that, I was doing Mario Sunshine. So I stream every once in a while. If you want to jump in and watch me live stream, be sure to subscribe to my channel. And then I also wanted to mention we have a Discord page. I know a lot of you guys are there, but this is where we organize everything. We announce where our streams are going to be. We chat with everybody. So if you have not joined the Discord, we have a really cool community over there with just a whole bunch of SMB fans. So be sure to join the Discord, and then that kind of keeps you guys up to date on what we are working on. Oh, and we got another super chat from NS Woomy who said, "Who do you all mean in Ultimate if you play it?" That's Smash Bros. Man, I haven't played Ultimate in a long time, but I like playing Banjo because I like Banjo-Kazooie.
At this point, I would use Cloud, and then
Matt, who did you play in Smash Bros. Back in the day? Oh, did Matt already pass?
Maybe Matt's gone.
Oh, shoot. I didn't realize he left.
Bye, Matt.
Bye, Matt. I didn't hear him say goodbye. Did I miss that? Or
Wow,
did
he was a ghost. I guess he did say he was going.
Matt played Wario. We're just deciding that now.
For anybody who is late or didn't catch it, I mean, this will be available, as soon as YouTube. It usually takes like 20 minutes. It'll be available to watch publicly as a regular video. But yeah, we were just basically doing commentary on the first 5 episodes of Stupid Mario Brothers. It was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed this. It was really great.
Yeah, I just looked. Matt has already started. I know he likes to get going. Man, he did not miss a beat. Well, I'm going to paste the video again one more time. So this is where we're going to hop over and we're going to stream Raid Matt. So again, oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, he's saying he had to leave. Okay, perfect. But I guess, Rich, did you have any other things you wanted to mention before we wrap up?
No, like again, this was the 13th anniversary. Maybe we'll do this on the 14th or the 15th, but yeah, we'll figure it out. But this was a lot of fun. Thank you guys, everybody who joined us and listened and watched and goofed and gabbed with us. And a special thanks to everybody again who super chatted. Special thanks to Matt, who probably has better things he could be doing. And yeah, that's
he probably has worse things too.
Yeah, that's true. All right, well, that's about it.
But yeah, so I'll say my goodbye here, and then I think, Rich, here, are you good to end us with the subscribe voice? Because I think a lot of people want that classic subscribe voice.
Am I doing classic subscribe or am I doing savory subscribe?
I think people want classic this time.
All right, I don't know if I can do this today,
but the last thing I was going to say is I just wanted to say I really appreciate you all jumping in and watching us. For me, this is a lot of fun. Doing a little nostalgia trip, and you guys made this really special. So thank you to everyone who super chatted. Thank you to everybody who jumped in on the comments. SMB was a very special series, and it was only special because you guys watched along the way. So well, that's
it was Rich, the fans we made along the way.
You want to take it away and give us a classic subscribe?
Sure. Please subscribe. It's free and easy, just like watching an anniversary stream when we can't actually produce new content. Hooray! Oh, and remember, every time you subscribe to Rich Alvarez, you get a free token. Free tokens are available in an imaginary space between reality and your bedroom. Bye-bye.
That was classic.
I don't know. All right, guys. Have a wonderful day.
An even more pleasant tomorrow.
And an even brighter future. I don't know. I'm adding one more thing to it. All right. Bye, guys.
Well, go stream raid Matt. I put the link in the description again. Peace out, guys.
Free tokens. Bye.
Bye-bye.
One moment, please.